Hey everyone, we are back again with a new Masterverse action figure. If you would, please remember to subscribe. That'll help us out a lot. This is Masters of the Universe Clawful from Mattel. We found this one on our hunt today. I was shocked to find it because I thought it was coming out later in the week. Okay, so here is the back of the box. And then I'm going to read the back. It says, "The nightmarish legends of Clawful are well known among the seafaring adventurers of New Eternia. The king of the Claw people can shipwreck an entire vessel with a single snap. He has been rumored to pillage the wreckage and drag seafarers to the deepest, darkest waters. Captains change course at the mere mention of his name. But they are only rumors, aren't they?" So, the other figures in this event line are Merman, Grizzlor, Buzz-Off, and Faker in the blue and purplish colored armor. Alright, so let's get started here. I'm going to go ahead and cut this little piece of tape here. And it should let everything slide out the top, as these have been, these have all been fairly good collector packaging. It allows you to slide everything out, so if you want to pop it out, take a look at it, and put it back in, you can. However, some of the stuff is actually taped or pegged in with the little plastic zip tie type thingies. Alright, so here is a piece of armor, and it's kind of cool. It looks like it goes over the neck to hold on to his back, so he has an extra thick shell. Let's see, how well does he pop out? Oh, his arms are in, and they have a piece of plastic holding them in. Zip tie, or snap it, whatever I think they're called snap. Alright, so that takes care of that one. And there's probably another one on the other arm.
Right there too.
And there's one at the mace. So if you got a way to cut that, that'll help get it open. There goes that. And then this is a lot harder to get out when you're trying not to slice your fingers.
Seems like harder than some of the other ones.
Yeah,
too.
a lot of the other ones have been, the plastic's been just popping out. I guess it's because of where it is on the joint. Alright, and then he's got two pieces down at the ankles. Let me pull this out of the way. There is the shell. Struggling here. So, when you finally have managed to get all the plastic loose, you can see he has a really good paint job. He's got some metallic blue. That looks great with his color. They used a slightly different color for the shell, so it kind of, and that's almost like a blue crab color.
That's what I was thinking.
So his head pops off pretty easy. He's jointed just like the other figures in the line.
You're supposed to put that the other way, I think. Does it go the other way?
No, that goes, well, it may, oh, let's see. No, it's definitely a back piece, because his shell would be on the back, not his chest. But that's going to be his armor for his back. It's a little bulky around the neck, but it doesn't hinder his movement. He's got the torso crunch. It works pretty well. It's easier to move without the torso thing. That keeps you from moving it, but it'll move. It's just harder to move with the torso attached. Alright, so you can pull that on him. He's got the swivel swivel at the bicep. He's got double jointed elbows. He's got
you left the peg in there.
Wrist articulation.
Does that claw close and open?
This claw has some open and close movement. Okay, it opens up pretty good. So this is the first time.
So
This is the first time Clawful has had both claws actually open.
Cool.
Now this one, the larger claw in the original toy had a mechanism to make it open and close. This one does not. It is just articulation. It doesn't have the action feature. So he's got the same movement in this arm. Wrist articulation allows for the bigger claw to move around. And with it opening and closing, it gives you a lot more movability.
I like that the smaller claw
Posability.
opens.
Yeah.
Now
I like
he can
that,
hold the weapon
that
better.
he can hold his weapon better, or he can hold a different
Different weapon, huh?
Alright, so in the pack we also have his original armor.
And it's tacked into?
Yeah, it's tacked in. So let me cut this loose. And I don't remember Clawful ever having anything but the green mace. I'm pretty sure we've had other weapons in classics. I just don't remember what it was. But this one he comes with basically an orange shield similar to the one that Tilo usually had in the show. It was basically the Masters of the Universe standard shield. This wrist, or this band here, is to add to his shoulder, or it's to give him some armor on one of his shoulders. I'm surprised they didn't put two of them in.
Well,
But it wouldn't have slipped over this hand. You would have had to... They'd have probably had to make that arm pop off at some point. Alright, and then the classic Clawful, if you don't care for this big giant armor... Oh, okay, I see. This actually goes and attaches to the back of the classic armor that he had.
Ah.
So you can beef him up with that, and that'll hold it in place better. Let's pull the... these are a lot harder to slide out than you would think. Okay, so we'll slide his armor on. Let's put his neck in. And, okay, that looks a lot better.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like it's not made for him. So, this all original classic armor for him makes him look a little bit heavier. And now he's armored in the front and the back. The jewel, he has the shield. You can actually get the shield around the claw, so he can put his claw and hold the shield just like any of the other characters. And then you can give him his mace with this claw. So there he is, Clawful, and he has all of his features. This is new Eternia Clawful, so if you like this character, he's definitely one to add to your masses because he is beefier than you would expect, and he makes a great character. Here he is standing against new Eternia Jitsu and the 40th anniversary He-Man, who I happen to have in a sliding pose at the moment. So, he's going to stop. He's going to stop that clawing. So, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you next time.
Bye.